I'm going to read all of the sayings in the Gospel of Thomas that go with the pineal gland in the brain. So saying number 3 says, if those who lead you say, look, the kingdom is in heaven, then the birds of heaven will precede you. If they say it is in the sea, then the fish will precede you. Rather, the kingdom is within you and outside you. When you know yourselves, you will be known, and you will know you are children of the living Father. But if you do not know yourselves, you live in poverty, and you yourselves are the poverty. Saying 15, when you see the one who was not born of woman fall on your faces and worship him, that one is your Father. 17, I shall give you what no eye has seen, what no ear has heard, and what no hand has touched, and what has not come into the human heart. 19, blessed is he who existed before he was created. If you become my disciples and hear my words, these stones shall serve you. For there are 5 trees in paradise that do not change in summer or winter, and whose leaves do not fall. Whoever knows them shall not taste death. 20, the disciples said to Jesus, tell us, what is the kingdom of heaven like? He said to them, it is like a grain of mustard seed, smaller than all seeds, but when it falls on cultivated ground, it puts forth a large branch and provides a shelter for the birds of heaven. 22, Jesus saw some infants being nursed and said to his disciples, these children are like those who enter the kingdom. They said to him, if we are children, shall we enter the kingdom? Jesus said to them, when you make the 2 one, and when you make the inner like the outer, and the outer like the inner, and make the upper like the lower, and when you make the male and the female into a single one, so that the male is not male, and the female not female, when you make eyes in place of an eye, and a hand in place of a hand, a foot in place of a foot, and an image of a place of an image, then you shall enter the kingdom. 23, I will choose you, 1 from 1,000 and 2 from 10,000, and they will stand as a single one. 24, his disciples said, show us the place you are, for we must seek it. He said to them, whoever has ears, let him hear. There is a light within a man of light, and it illuminates the whole world. When it does not shine, there is darkness. Look at Matthew 6:22, Luke 11:34. 25, love your brother like your soul. Guard him like the apple of your eye. 26, you see the splinter in your brother's eye, but you do not see the plank in your own eye. When you have taken the plank out of your own eye, then you will be able to see and remove the splinter from your brother's eye. 27, if you do not fast with respect to the world, you will not find the kingdom. If you do not keep the Sabbath as Sabbath, you will not see the Father. In this book, the Sabbath is meditation. That's why this verse relates to the pineal gland. 42, become passerby. That means meditate. 48, if 2 make peace with one another in the same house, they will say to the mountain, be moved, and it will be moved. 49, blessed are the solitary and the chosen, for you will find the kingdom. Because you have come from it, you will go there again. 50, if they say to you, where did you come from? Say to them, we have come from the light, the place where the light came into existence of his own accord and revealed itself in their image. Notice it says there. If they say to you, who are you? Say to them, we are his sons and the chosen of the living Father. If they ask you, what is the sign of your Father who is in you? Say to them, it is a movement and a repose. Repose also means meditation. 52, his disciples said to him, 24 prophets spoke in Israel, and all of them spoke of you. He said to them, you have neglected the living one in your presence and have spoken only about the dead. Real quick, 24, 2 plus 4 is 6. 6 in anything mystical, biblical, means that it is the last from the 7th, and then the living one, it's got O-N-E in caps here in my translation, and that would refer to the crown chakra, aka the pineal gland. 59, look upon the living one as long as you live, lest you die and seek to see him, but cannot see. 61, Jesus said, 2 will be resting on a couch, 1 will die, the other will live. Salome said, who are you, man? You have mounted my bed and eaten from my table. Jesus said to her, I am the one who derives his being from the one who is undifferentiated. The things of my Father have been given to me. Salome said, I am your disciple. Jesus said to her, therefore I say, whoever is united will be filled with light, but whoever is divided will be filled with darkness. See Matthew 6:22 and Luke 11:34. 62. I tell my mysteries to those who are worthy of my mysteries. Do not let your left hand know what your right hand is doing. 66. Show me the stone that the builders rejected. That is the cornerstone. Why does the church reject the cornerstone? You tell me. 70. When you bring forth what is in you, what you have will save you. That which you do not have in you will kill you if you do not know it within you. 75. Many are standing at the door, but those who are alone are the ones who will enter the bridal chamber. Remember, he's the bridegroom. We're all brides. 77. I am the light that is above everything. I am all. All came forth from me, and all has returned to me. Split the wood, and I am there. Lift up the stone, and you will find me there. 86. The foxes have their dens, and the birds have their nests, but the Son of Man has nowhere to lay his head and rest. That one even rhymes. 90. Come to me, for my yoke is easy, and my lordship gentle, and you will find repose for yourselves. Yoke has the same root as yoga, and also repose means meditation, so meditation is in there twice. 91. They said to him, tell us who you are so that we may believe in you. He said to them, you examine the face of the heavens and the earth, and yet do not know what is in front of your face, nor do you know how to discern this present time. Look in the mirror. 94. Whoever searches will find, it will be opened to him. 103. Blessed is the man who knows where the robbers will enter, so that he may rise and gather his strength to arm himself before they invade. 106. When you make the two one, you shall become sons of man, and when you say mountain be moved, it will move. 107. The kingdom is like a shepherd who had 100 sheep. One of them, the largest, went astray. The shepherd left the 99 and searched for that one until he found it. After he had labored, he said to the sheep, I love you more than the 99. 113. His disciples said to him, when will the kingdom come? He said, it will not come when it is expected. They will not say, look here or look there. Rather, the kingdom of the Father is spread out on the earth, and people do not see it. So, I invite you at this time, if you are touched by any of these fantastic, beautiful words that came out of the mouth of Christ, maybe, just maybe, you can go into a dark room and open the pineal gland and that beautiful skull of yours and let that magic flow throughout your body. Let your energy rise from your root to your crown and become a son of man. Become who he wants you to be. And if anyone ever says to you that meditation is evil, or they try to stop you from seeking what it is your right to seek, remember this, saying 102, damn the Pharisees, for they resemble a dog lying in an oxen manger, for he neither eats nor lets the oxen eat. I saved the best for last. 13. Jesus said to his disciples, compare me to someone and tell me who I'm like. Simon Peter said to him, you are like a righteous angel. Matthew said to him, you are like a wise philosopher. Thomas said to him, Master, my mouth is incapable of saying who you are like. Jesus said, I am not your master. Because you are drunk from the bubbling spring that I measured out. And he took Thomas and drew him aside and spoke 3 words to him. When Thomas returned to his companions, they asked him, what did Jesus say to you? Thomas said to them, if I tell you one of the words he spoke to me, you will pick up stones and throw them at me, and fire will come from the stones and burn you up. We know he spoke in parables. It talks about stones burning you up. And saying 10 in the Gospel of Thomas, he says, I have cast fire on the world, and look, I'm guarding it until it blazes. Fire in the Bible does not mean hell. It means good fire, spiritual fire, the fire that makes the pine cone in your head pop open and release all of those goodies and make you become just like him. Because that was what he said. He said, you can do better things. Better things than me shall he do. He was talking about you. So go do those things. Meditate. Do it until you feel like you're full, and then go back for more the next day. And you won't regret it. I promise.